He doesn't actually speak like that, so
I know, and his name is not even. We're so French. It's not even like Brad Marchand. I keep saying it.
it's Marchand, isn't it?
Marchand.
It's like, oh, we say Marchand, no?
Marchand
It's
himself
so...
listening to this podcast, like it's Marchand. Relax.
He's just like, guys, I'm not from Quebec. Calme-toi.
You're listening to a hockey podcast where we talk about ice hockey and stuff. Yeah.
Hello, hockey friends, and welcome back to a new episode of this hockey pod. You're joined by me, obviously, Molly, hi, and my wonderful friend.
Hey, Chanel. It's
And as
funny.
usual, we will be talking about what the heck is going on in the NHL, talking about hockey, our lives, crying over our teams, that kind of thing. We're just gonna get straight into it this time, as last week's was like, what, 2 hours long? So let's just reel that in and get straight to it. Should we go straight into news or?
Yeah, let's do that, and let's start with like the shitty one first. How about that?
They're all pretty shitty, to be fair, aren't they?
Kind of, right?
Yeah.
The Boston Bruins signed Mitchell Miller. You remember Mitchell Miller? Yeah?
Yeah, another piece of shit.
Another piece of shit. Miller is the loser who assaulted, bullied, and abused a black classmate with a learning disability, and was
Yeah.
of course drafted by the Arizona Coyotes, who were faced with so much backlash they just had to drop him.
Yeah, so he's been drafted. What I say drafted, picked up by the Bruins. And he's what, a 3-year entry-level contract?
Yeah, with the AHL.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was unfortunately something that I did not want to see on my timeline or on television this week, because it just, I don't know about you, Molly, but it feels like we're getting one shitstorm after another with all of these terrible people being in the
Like, the
NHL.
NHL's just
Can't get worse.
never gonna change, is it? Let's be honest. Last year we had like so much so much last year, like Blackhawks. This is just kind of like, Blackhawks Mark II, Electric Boogaloo. What other shit person can we have in the NHL potentially?
Yeah, I think the worst part about this is, okay, so yeah, he was what, 14, 13. It doesn't matter. At that age, you know better.
You know
Right?
better.
You do. And now he's
Yeah.
20 years old and he seems so unapologetic. It's disgusting. He's like, yeah, I apologized. It took him being signed by the Bruins, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys are following this story, but he has not apologized up until a few weeks ago. And my idea is that the Bruins warned him, hey, we're going to pick you up, we're going to sign you, or there was rumblings that a lot of teams were interested. Disgusting. But
Yeah.
so he was like, okay, let me just give a half-assed apology on Instagram. That's what he
Yeah.
did. Molly,
Like,
that's what he
I made a poor decision. What?
Sorry.
That's not. Oh, sorry, I made a choice. Like, what? That is not an apology, but okay. I guess that's just how we have to roll with it. It's like those YouTubers who are like crying,
Yeah.
like, I just wanted to apologize. Like, just
Oh my gosh, it's
fuck
even
off.
worse than that. I really don't even believe it. Like, it's not a good or even a half-assed apology. It's
Yeah.
garbage. On
He's just like, I'm
Instagram,
just gonna dry my fake tears with the money I've been given. It's fine.
disgusting. And the funniest part about it all, though, is that Bettman said, "Oh, yeah, no." Actually, like when you happen to agree with Gary Bettman, you know it's an issue. Like, he was like, "I wasn't consulted in this matter." And also, no, he's not even eligible to be in the NHL. So,
Yeah, I think you can just do anything, and then it'll be like, oh, but you also like hockey. Have you thought about, the NHL? Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, even
What a
the Bruins.
mess.
We can't, Molly, we can't even blame the players though. They
No, it's not
they
the
are so
Bruins
upset.
players. Yeah.
They're so upset. Did you see Bergeron's interview? He was like, "Anyways, this is not what we stand for." I even said it when I found out. I was like, not interested. Oh
Just
god.
shun on.
Yeah. Something's wrong about I feel icky. Even Brad Marchand was probably like, "I don't think so. That guy's a rat."
Can you imagine, like, Marchand's just like, I am the rat, but also I have the ick.
And pizza rat? That's just rat.
That is straight up garbage. He doesn't actually
Oh,
speak like that, so
I know. And his name is not even we're so French, it's not even like Brad Marchand. I keep saying it.
it's Marchand, isn't it?
Marchand.
It's like, oh, we say Marchand, no?
Marchand
Goodness
himself
sake.
listening to this podcast, like it's Marchand, relax.
He's just like, guys, I'm not from Quebec. Calme-toi.
I don't know, he look at his face. Does he not read Francophone? Oh, Gus? I don't know. Gives me that vibe.
Yeah, he's got a face of vibe of, I've got a chalet up in North Gatineau.
Oh Lord.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness, I'm crying over that. Let's just continue on. Plow through.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the news with that. We'll keep you updated if anything else happens. I'm gonna try my best to keep updated through the actual Twitter that we have. I feel like we don't post a lot of news on there, and that's my bad. That's my job.
Yeah, I don't log in anymore. I'm just like, my bad. I'm literally the worst at socials.
Follow us.
Follow us. We sometimes post.
I mean, I'm hoping to get some more memes out there. For some reason, Molly, people don't like my funny memes. I
I
think they're
think you're
hilarious.
hilarious. I think we find each other hilarious, and everyone else is kind of like,
Mm,
mm.
whatever makes you happy.
Although,
Okay.
like, I feel like the things that gets most traction with our memes is anything against the coyotes and
Oh,
Quinny.
yes. Oh, Quinn. He's like the
Yeah.
center of our podcast almost, eh?
Like, let's just bully Quinn.
Oh, but I love him so much. He's my little Quinn.
He's my little child.
Wait. That's actually like a great transition.
Should we talk about Quinn's team?
We might as well just talk about the Canucks for a second. It's not like there's much to say.
What are they doing?
It's not looking good in the Canuck world, friends. It is
It's
not.
not.
What are they? 3 or 2 or 3, 6, and 3. Help!
Yeah, it's not ideal.
No, they're holding on by like their teeth. Like,
They're just like, I am drowning.
help!
There is no sign of land.
Help! It's terrible. You know,
I think our
I
predictions were right about them. Like, we don't have much hope for them because last year we gave them ambition, and this year I think they're gonna suck. Like, okay, cool.
yeah, I mean they're living up to that. I even more so than I thought, if I'm being honest. Like their start is such a joke on Twitter. I've seen so many hilarious Twitter posts about the Canucks. Like I forget there was a girl who posted something and it was so funny to me. It was just like everyone pray, today's a Canucks game. No, that's stupid. It was funnier than that. It was so funny. I'll try to retweet it on the page if I find it, but I'm like, thank God the Leafs aren't that bad.
That's one good thing, is knowing that there is a team worse.
Worse than yours. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's the Canucks.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Mm.
there is one more little hot topic that's going around. Bo Horvat. He's about to
Is he staying? Is he
Well, that's
going?
the question. Is he staying or is he going?
Is he
Okay.
okay?
I wouldn't stay unless they're offering him like a ridiculous amount of money. Why would you want to stay in a team where the team is just like they're not doing good? It doesn't seem like they're heading in that direction either.
Yeah.
But he is captain. So
Yeah, but you know, they just keep moving captains around the NHL,
yeah.
like they're not exactly easy to
Mm.
lose.
It's just
Or maybe
I
that's just
feel
recently, right?
yeah, it is. It's that's more of a recent thing for sure. That is. But you know, he's the captain, and you would want him to stay considering he's the only person on the team really producing right now.
And
So
that's
I am
saying a lot because he's not actually producing that much.
no, I think his high sc- I think he's got like 9 points. I don't even know. I'm
Yeah.
just picking a number out of the out of the air, but I think
He's got
I
a
feel like
few
that's right.
points.
I picked 9.
I love that. Jesse, where are you? Jesse, we need stats.
Wait, I got this. Bo Horvat. Oh wow, I was way off. 14. Not way off.
No, you weren't way off. There's still
And
points. And anyway, we
yeah,
haven't even reached Black Friday just yet, so you know, things can still move.
true. And I was wrong though. It's Pedersen's on the top, but Bo Horvat is second there. That's pretty good for a captain. You want your
Yeah.
captain to produce. Therefore, you know, it'd be great if they can sign him. They did sign Miller last year, thank goodness. So hopefully
Yeah, because
that
he had the same problem, didn't he, last year? It's like, is he gonna stay?
yeah
Is he gonna go?
yeah. So
So, hmm.
we've seen this show before. We'll see how it ends though. It'll be the same ending. I don't know.
Hmm. But they're not doing as
Hmm.
great as I thought they were gonna be, actually. Like I put them low down on my predictions just because, you know, last year they did not do what I wanted them to do. But this year they're just not, you know?
They're just not at all.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Disappointment.
I forget what I even put them at. I think it was oh yeah, I put them third.
Yeah, you have
Third
high hopes
last.
for them.
Oh no, third
Oh,
last.
oh no. You're doing great then.
Doing
Bang
great.
on the
I'm
money.
honest on I'm on it.
Absolutely unreal.
Now, another team that's kind of not doing good, unsurprisingly, see the uh the Ottawa
Columbus.
Senators.
No? The Ottawa
What?
Senators?
The Ottawa Senators? Because there's a team that's even worse in the Sens. So let's go backwards. Like,
Let's go to the Sens first. They're still not
yeah.
doing good.
Are still surprisingly for all of us because you know you figure you have a better looking team, a lot better really,
Yeah.
uh doing the greatest. They're 4-7-0 currently.
You know, I think
Mm,
they're not doing very well because it must take so long for them to get to the stadium. They're absolutely exhausted by the time they get to a home game.
yeah, no, you know what, I think you're right. Luckily for them though, the Suns are officially up for sale,
Whoop. Yeah.
so hoping that
Is
means
that a
they'll be able
woo?
to, that's a woo.
Maybe they'll be bought up by some celebrity who has no idea about ice hockey.
Probably. Definitely not who everyone thinks it is. I'm sure he's probably interested in me perhaps looking into it. Ryan Reynolds
Yeah.
was the top conversation here. If you look at his net worth, it's certainly not enough to buy the Sens. Even if you were to combine it with Blake Lively, he would need a lot of different partners if he wanted to actually jump in on this.
Yeah. Isn't it 525 million is the
It's an
team's value at the moment?
oh NHL, that's I can how do people buy it? I feel like it has to be other companies, right? Like we've got the Scotiabank,
Yeah.
the MLS, I mean. So it's like corporations are buying up teams right now. I would be surprised if we saw a celebrity plastered on a hockey team.
Yeah, aren't they saying that corporations are the ones that are actually mainly interested right now into buying into it?
Yeah, definitely. And or is there like
Yeah.
one expensive dude who wants to buy it somewhere? He's He lives somewhere else. I don't know, but they have a lot of people interested. Obviously, if you're gonna want to jump on that if you have the money, right? Even though it's the worst team in terms of like sinkhole of money. Well, okay,
Stadium.
maybe not
They have a
Arizona.
stadium.
I was just gonna say they have a stadium. As terrible as it is, they have one. And hopefully with this new ownership, they can hopefully work and have a better relationship with the mayor to figure out something with the city to find a different place, right? Like the LeBreton
Yeah.
Flats is looking at, which is very, very realistic. That'd
be so much better for like Ottawa in general and sports fans.
Absolutely. Plus they have the O train. It goes like right there in 2
Yeah,
seconds.
it's literally there. What I don't understand is like, I'm just gonna bitch about Ottawa now, is that they built Lansdowne and they got all these amazing, beautiful stadiums, and I can't remember the shitty
Red
team that plays there.
Blacks.
Yeah, and 67s?
Yeah.
76s?
67s.
94s?
The Ottawa 67s. The Ottawa Red Blacks and the Ottawa 67s. Yes.
Yeah, they play there, and like no, Red Blacks are kind of like a big thing, but like the 67s, no one cares. No offense, but it's right downtown and it's easy to get to, and it's just like, why is the Canadian Tire Centre literally 2 hours away by Uber?
Infuriating. Like I'm not rich, okay? I'm gonna have to freaking hitchhike the next time I want to go see a Leafs game. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Remember we made that joke. We literally had to take like 2-3 days off of work to go see the Sens.
We had to take holiday leave just to see a game.
Like, if you were a player, no, not interested. It's not fun. It's not hype. You're almost going in to be like, am I just known as a loser? You know what I mean?
Why am I here?
God.
How did I get here?
Yeah, it's just not fun. So I am hoping that whoever owns them will be able to figure it out with the city. And the good news is that there's literally a condition in the contract that says you have to keep the franchise, which is great. So Ottawa's staying no matter what, which I think you agree with me, Molly, that you want the Sens to do better. Like you just do, right?
Yes. I do want the Sens to do better.
Come on now.
And I really want them to do better this year. Please.
Please. We both lived in Ottawa. We both knew what it was like and what it meant for the city. So come on now.
Yeah.
Plus, it would be funner if we could go watch our teams in Ottawa.
It would be.
Like, oh,
although, to be fair, every Senator game I think we went to, they did win.
Don't say it! I said. It's true. It was like 7-2-3.
We saw the Leafs play. When we saw the Canes play, I saw them play New Jersey, and they won against New Jersey. I'm just like, they're not supposed to be this good. Imagine I just go see the Abs play against them and Sens win. Like, I just die.
Honestly, why did we spend our money? Come on now.
He looked me in the eyes.
It was worth it.
Wait, what's the date today? What's the date today?
Oh, it was close because it was your birthday, wasn't it?
No, it was on the 7th of November, 2019.
So
Sebastian Aho looked you dead in the eyes.
And so did Ryan Dzingel. But he gave me crazy crackhead vibes. It was weird.
It wasn't the same kind of like romance.
No, man. He stared into my eyes, and I'm wondering if it's because I had a Leafs jersey on. And he said, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Like, there's a Leafs fan and an Avs fan at a Sens and Canes game.
What? We were probably such a sight. Definitely.
We were just there like, we just like the game.
Everyone was so nice to us. Like, no one said anything mean about the Leafs, and everyone was complimenting your McKinnon jersey. They're like,
they're like, McKinnon, he's a great player. And I was like, I know, thank you.
It was great. We had a blast.
It was the best. The best. Oh. See, Senators, good memories.
Good memories.
Good
Just
memories.
Not like, we don't care about you, but there's good memories.
Good vibes, good vibes.
Care about you, though. So, crossing our fingers.
Just giving them the snaps right now,
Oh man.
Ooh. So who's doing much worse than the Senators right now? Apart from the Coyotes, we don't care about them.
Kind of a shocker, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, they're doing garbage, like absolute poo-poo caca.
I think it's ever since Tortorini left.
Tortorini?
Tortorini? Tortellini?
Yes.
Tort-
I call him Tortellini. I love that guy. Molly, can I just say something? I
Yeah.
love Tortellini. Okay. I love Tortorella, if anyone's confused. We mean Tortorella.
Tortorella. It's like tortilla. Like, for goodness sake.
Torticella.
I've never actually said his name properly. So when I try to say it like realistically, it just comes out garbage.
Oh my gosh, I know. And then I'm wondering because I always say tortellini, and I'm like, wait, does anyone know what I'm talking or who I'm talking about?
We are talking about the coach.
Tortorella, not torticella.
Tortorella, not Tortorini.
We are not drunk. Anyways, yeah, since
This
he
is
left, the Columbus Blue Jackets have completely collapsed. Like completely, where they're literally last place in the league right now, and they're 3-9-0. They're on like
7-0.
no,
Oh no, it is 3-9-0. Jeez.
yeah.
Whoa. That's embarrassing.
Really, it's 5 losses in a row. By the way, they have not won in 5 games.
I'm surprised. I'm just looking at the standings right now. The Blues are also on a lose 6.
No, like these two are a little bit surprising for me. The other ones above it, basically average. That's how it's supposed to be, but like slot them 2 spots below, and then St. Louis and Columbus are rated usually somewhere higher. So this is very odd.
I am confusion.
I'm confusion. And then I just saw that too. Pittsburgh is not having a good time either.
Yeah, this year is just kind of like, what is happening in the House of Commons?
Yes, it's like the
British
swap
politics.
Actually, I think you would want to talk about this one because the Columbus Blue Jackets just recently went to the 2022 NHL Global Series in Finland.
Did. I made notes on this one. Where's my notebook?
Oh, she's got notes, guys.
She's got notes, man. She wrote them down. She had things to say. Yeah, so Global Series, I will definitely go at some point when I have something called money.
I was thinking of you, Jesse too. He was like, oh, Molly. She's like, this would have been fun for her to go to.
Molly,
Plus,
she's basically in Finland.
You know, France and Finland, same place.
Potato.
Go a little more up, and you're good. Look at the map. Come on, it's a finger space away.
Exactly. You know, I could have just walked there.
Should have.
Yeah, I'm so happy the Avs were just like tearing them a
Killing
new
it.
one.
Oh, they did.
Was it 6-3 and 5-1?
Right.
Just
embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't like a shutout for them. Then that would have been total humiliation.
Yeah, that's true. Although it's not a shutout, we're still using the term sweep, considering it was like a mini series.
Yeah. I like the word sweep.
Sweep. I always picture that raccoon with the broom. Sweep. That's, yep. Anyways.
Yeah. Wait, who did they pick up in off season? I can't remember what we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah. They you mean the Blue Jackets? Yeah, they picked up Gaudreau,
yeah.
Johnny Gaudreau. He's still,
but he's not actually.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's the only one doing good. So, you know, I was
like, he's not making a difference. No, he is making a difference. It's just the rest of them.
Unfortunately, he's the only reason. So I guess it's a good signing, right? He's the top 4 of the team, but what the fuck?
The rest of them is like, are you okay? You okay? Group therapy,
No.
maybe?
Johnny Gaudreau at home going, why the fudge? Why did I sign
Like, why am
here?
I here? I'm now in Ohio. What?
Oh no. Okay, you know what? I was wrong. See, he's the one with 9 points. He's the top scorer with
Yeah.
9 goals and 4 assists out of 12 games. So like, that's good, but that's about it. You have a weird names on the list. Like not even Line is producing that much.
Yeah. So
Did you
Laney's not doing great, is he?
No, and he's pissed. Did you hear what he said after the global series?
No.
He said, quote unquote, kind of wishing that this trip never happened. After this, I feel like it was a waste of time for us. It stinks. That's all I have to say. He's not happy.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Just leave it there. Ouch.
I feel like Line is having a difficult time because, he didn't have the best of times in Winnipeg. And now he's with the Blue Jackets, who seem to be on the up and up, or at least in the middle where they can improve. And here they are finding themselves in the bottom after a month.
Yeah, but then again, it has only been a month, so who knows?
I was going to say.
It might be one of those things where it's just like, this is chaos, and then it kind of like goes back to like, yes, this is better now. Thank you guys for sorting out your depression.
Absolutely. It can be, you never know. It could be a Blue Jacket scenario. I mean, not a Blue Jacket. You know what I mean? The blues scenario.
The blues scenario.
Yes, absolutely. According to that, everyone can suck up until December. And when January hits, then you can go and win a cup. No problem. Easy
peasy.
God.
So betting's on now. Columbus Blue Jackets for the Stanley Cup next year.
Yes,
you've heard it here first.
Oh God. Yeah.
Oh dear, that is not ideal, is it? But like, I think that a lot of the teams that were like, oh yeah, these are the great teams, they've got off to a bit of a sketchy start.
Yeah, no, it's
basically my team and your team.
Actually, people might not believe this, and you might not even believe it because it seems so different. We're basically on par from last season. We're the same score.
Yeah.
Isn't that ridiculous?
No, it isn't. Let us be dramatic, Channelle.
No, I
what do
thought
you mean
too.
we're not number one?
See, that's the other thing. Everyone else is doing well. Boston is
killing it.
Like we were all wrong.
We were all wrong about that. New Jersey.
New Jersey? Yeah, they're on the top, aren't they?
Seattle.
Yes, Seattle. Like what the hell?
What's going on here? I mean, LA Kings, I knew they were up and coming. Like, I've been saying it for years now.
I said no, you said yes, so
yeah. Got to trust that gut feeling, I'm surprised about Seattle, but then again, they've got Burakovsky. It's making all the difference. I feel like they're actually finally settling in as a team. It's a bit of a rough start for them to begin with, isn't it? Seattle number 1, and then they're like number 50. Sorry, 32.
They're Schwartz and Burakovsky together. They have a combined 20 points, I believe. So they're working well together.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's a balanced team right now. It seems like they're all making points. I think every single player on the team has a point.
Everyone gets a point. Yay! Gold stars all round.
Throw an octopus on the ice now. Let's go. Oh, that's a different team.
That's.
Wait, what team is that? The Flyers? I forget.
Yeah, it is the Flyers that have octopus on the ice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just why? Is there any Flyers fans in the room?
Yeah, I actually know why. Oh yes, there was something about like 8 rounds, so it's like 8 octopus, and they end up throwing octopus on the ice. That's as deep as I'm getting. It.
I'm just gonna put octopus Philadelphia and probably
It was something. It was honestly something like that, where it was a weird metaphor for like their 8 rounds or something. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. It's Detroit.
It is Detroit.
Yes, it's Detroit.
It's not Philly.
Silly me.
You know
Whatever.
what? They're the same ballpark. They're both like a red color. Like we both don't care about them too much.
Yeah, if you add a little bit of white and mix in some other colors, you can get it's like an orange, right?
Yeah.
Best of 7 series. 2 best of 7 series, something like that. Anyways, we're moving on.
Yeah, ignore us. We're just two girls who talk about hockey occasionally. Whatever.
We know a lot, but we don't know always the minutia, okay?
Talk to us about the Leafs and the Avs, and we know every little detail.
Absolutely. I've got
I
you. Oh
can
my
tell
god,
you all
playing.
about the horses that are named after Avalanche players. Come on.
That's true. That's true. I think that's all we had.
That is all we had on the news list.
Yeah.
I think that's fine, after our 2 hour long prediction podcast with Jesse that we did last week, which you should totally go listen to, by the way. Catch up on
Yes.
our predictions and also let us know your predictions. That'd be wonderful. I think it's a nice little nugget dusted.
Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you can. We want to get more subscribers so we can have more conversations and see what's on your mind, so we can, change the topics up a little bit. Follow us on Twitter at This Hockey Pod, or find us individually at It's Just _Molly and at ChannelleLV. We hope you tune in next week for
Woohoo!
another episode of This Hockey Pod. Bye.